I got a package from Gamer Emporium. You can see I opened it. Sorry, dude, but I haven't looked really inside. I had to pull out the controller that you sent me, so I needed to bundle it with something else. Alright, what do we got in here? We got some Cowabunga Raphael Turtle Power. I don't know what he does. I guess he's partying. Yeah, he's partying. Woo! What is this? Oh, cool. It's a memory card for a GameCube. I actually need that, thank you. What is this? Wrestle Rampage Stretchy Fighters. I'll have to bust those out. One looks like the Toxic Avenger, and the other one looks like the Ultimate Warrior. Dirt. It's Goof. No, that's not Goofy. It's Pluto. Why does Goofy talk and why cannot Pluto? Why is that? Isn't he? And he sent me 2 games. So the games that we traded for. No, I think I bought these, right? Yeah, I bought these. Spanky's Quest on the Super Nintendo. I don't really know much about it, but I think I had seen Gerard, the completionist, play it, and it looked a little interesting. I don't know. I like Super Nintendo, so. But this is the game that I am excited to get and to finally play. I never played the original. I believe the original was on the PlayStation. It's Front Mission for the DS, I think. The original one came out in Japan only, so when it finally did come over, it came over on the DS, so we finally did get the original Front Mission, I think. Is that right, Gamer Emporium? Jason, can you tell me? So, yes. Well, I guess I'll show this anyways, too. Seeing as how I'll probably never get around to showing anyone this, and I was going to make it its own video, but unfortunately, I'll let you know why. So, I went to I went to my retro gaming store, and he was just putting this up on eBay, and I had some stuff in the truck, and I said, hey, I really actually would be interested in that. And he was sure enough, there's no bids on it, so he sold it to me for 60 bucks. I know. It's something I'll probably never be able to use. I'm actually going to have to get a replacement because this is a prototype, and the only reason I can't play anything on it is because of the internal memory. You cannot upgrade this, but it is a Nokia N-Gage. And the only way I know that it is prototype is if you remove the battery, you can actually see it says Proto frickin' version 6.0. So they actually hadn't come out and with it, and apparently I don't know who this was sent to or what. Maybe it was for a store demo. But this is actually, if you look on the back, it had a sticker and it was for like 4th quarter. I don't know if you can see that in the corner. Some of the features that it would be able to do. It does turn on. I think there's a battery in it. How do I turn this sucker on again? Can't remember. Alright. So you can see it doesn't want to turn on. Well, the battery is probably dead because I left it in there. And yeah, it's dead. Oh well. So I will need to charge it. Sorry. But it did come with a bunch of stuff. It has its own AC adapter for, I believe, one is to charge the actual unit itself. And then it had this thing. I have no idea what the hell this thing is. I think it was for, like, you could have wireless headset or something like that using some sort of Bluetooth. I don't know. But I think it has the ability to be plugged in and charged. It was weird. And it came with a multimedia card, which I'm not sure. I think it just has pictures on it. And then he threw in a couple of games, but unfortunately, as I say, when you try to play the games on it, they don't want to load because it says there's too much, there's not enough system memory. So I'm going to need to get another N-Gage. I know I'll have to have the other N-Gage, which had a slightly bigger design, well, slightly bigger screen. I can't remember what it was called. We got Tony Jabroni's Pro Skater, the original, and a copy of Virtua Tennis. So, I don't know, for 60 bucks, a prototype N-Gage that I can't play. Yeah, that's what I do. Alright, so on to the guy on Craigslist that I bought a bunch of stuff today, and about 2 or 3 weeks ago I went to his house, and as I say, he's a collector and he's got a bunch of stuff in the basement, and I just started picking out some stuff, and I got some really good stuff. So, you want to see that stuff? Yeah, you want to see that stuff. Well, the first thing I got is not gaming related, but it is Ninja Scroll, the series, the Ultimate Edition, or the Ultimate Collection. For all you anime fans out there, you know Ninja Scroll is a great anime movie, but it was adapted into its own TV series. And they came out with, I believe it was three DVDs. I only have 2 of them. And it has some bonus material and an art book, and it comes in this tin. So for $5 he charged me. I thought that was a pretty decent deal. Yes, alright. So I picked this up today, and I don't think it's the coolest thing that I picked up, but I think it's damn sexy. That's right, the digital AV cables for the GameCube in the box. The box is a little warped, but I don't really care. But just to find it loose, I would have been happy. I said, I was expecting a really high number. I said, hey, how much do you want for those component cables? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to at least get 20 bucks for those. And I said, in my head, like, yes, I will take those. He said that he bought them for 60. I don't know when he bought them, but he obviously doesn't know how much they are now. So I'm happy to have that. I can't wait to hook it up to that RGB monitor that I have, because it does accept component. At least I think it does. Or no, I can get it. Alright, now this is what Bob from Virtual RGB tells me I can get component converter to VGA, and then I can do VGA into the back of the monitor. I think. Am I right on that, or am I wrong? I don't know. What else? What else? Let me drink. I saw that he had a Super Game Boy 2 in the box. Damn sexy, has all the manuals and stuff in it. And so, I'll definitely try to hook this up to the Super Famicom and see if I have. I think I have like 1 Japanese game, but I don't think that Game Boy games were region locked. So, I don't really know. With some of the ones, I guess, are different. Again, I think either Softy Taco, you're gonna have to school us in on what's the difference between the Super Game Boy and the Super Game Boy 2. I know it has a link feature, and I believe it runs the games at their regular speed that they normally would have ran at. I don't know. Yes, Super Game Boy, I think I got it for like $15. Ooh, yes! MVS game. Excited to find this. I didn't know. See, you gotta talk to people, like, especially if you're a collector. He told me that he had a bunch of arcade cabinets. I said, oh yeah, I got one too. Or I got 2 actually. And he's like, oh, what do you got? And I was like, oh, I got a Neo Geo MVS. And he's like, oh, I just sold mine. I think I have some of the games left. And I was like, score. You never find MVS games in the wild. And now it probably just got brighter because my filter fell off. But without further ado, I got the Last Blade. It's the original, not Last Blade 2. But it came in a nice, one of those Southtown shock boxes. It's all nice and fresh. You can see the carts in there. It looks like it's never been opened. Contacts are really nice. I haven't popped it in. The artwork's a little screwed up, but I think he got this from Southtown. So excited to get that. That was only $30, and that's a really good deal for that game in the wild too. Today I also picked up another controller. It's the Tatsunoko vs. Capcom arcade stick for the Wii. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it right there. That's what it looks like. And you just plug the Wiimote, I think goes, you plug this into the bottom of the Wiimote, and that's how it works. Yes, that's how I think it works. But yeah, it's in the box. It doesn't have the cellophane, but it does have the foam and the actual arcade sticks in there, and it's in really good condition. And he sold me this for $30, so I thought that I was not going to leave this He had some other nice import controllers, some Hori and some. They had the original Namco Tekken arcade stick for the PS1, but I may go back in a couple of weeks and pick that up. But probably. Well, I got this sucker too. I don't know if you can see this. It weighs a fucking ton. All right, it's the Harmon Kardon digital receiver. I have one of these. Not this model, but it's the model one up of this. This is the AVR 230. I have the AVR 235. I really don't know what the difference is, but I'll show you why. I pick it up because look at all the component. Well, you got your component, your S-Video, your regular composite. It does Dolby 6.1 surround sound. It even can plug a subwoofer. I believe, I don't know what kind of wattage it is. I'm not really a stereophile or whatever they call them. I think it's like a 300 watt. But yeah, it totally works. Think about getting a remote. Mine's a little finicky, so I might just keep this for backup. I don't think anyone's really interested into that. Alright, so this is what I was really excited. You probably have been looking at this the whole video saying, what the hell is that? And why doesn't he not talk about it? So I saw that he had, this is the reason I went to the guy's house. He listed that he had a PS1 debug console, which is this. Can you see it's nice and green? It's not an illusion. It has not been submerged into sewage. It's one of the generation. Unfortunately, it's missing this and it's a little cracked right there, but that's fine. I can live with it. But if you flip it over, you can actually see it says PlayStation Program Tool Debugging Station. So what this was used for was when you were developing games, you would have this because you could pretty much just burn your game onto a CDR and throw it into this, and you could easily test out the game. So I wanted to pick this up because they're, you know, I could have gotten a PlayStation 1, put a mod chip in it, but this is region free, so I can play import games without having to put a mod chip. I know nowadays it's probably, you know, simple to do, but you're not going to find a programmer debugging station. I think I bought this. He wanted, what should he want? I think he wanted like something like 30 bucks. And I asked him because when I turned it on, it wasn't working. Well, it powered on, but when you put a disc in, nothing happened. And he said, no, it's kind of a collector's item, so you'll have to take it for 30 bucks. You know, and I know these go for a lot more than 30 bucks. So I took a gamble on it that I could get it fixed. I thought maybe it was the laser, but when I got home, I noticed that, I don't know if you can see, but right back here, there is a plastic pin, so when you close the tray, it touches a switch on the board that says that it's closed, and then it engages the laser. Well, that had broken off along with another screw post, so I had to super glue those back in. But once I did, it works fine. It does. I verified it played my import Battle Arena Toshinden, so I am excited to have a green PlayStation 1. Yes, a green PlayStation 1. Now, only if they had a green PlayStation programmer debug controller. I don't believe they did, but that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, I've been buying a lot of stuff from that guy, and I'm looking forward to going back, maybe in a couple of weeks, as to say. But that's pretty much everything I've picked up. Wait, oh, I missed something. This is not exciting at all. It's just a friggin' really clean PlayStation 2 fat, really clean. I mean, there was like no dust in the fan, aside from, I don't know, a little bit of this USB port looks a little bunk, but yeah, really nice condition. I don't know, I just pick them up, flip them on eBay. Not really. I'm not really flipping them anymore, but I'm flipping them locally. And I was able to find a case and manual for Cooking Mama 2 dinner party, or dinner with friends. Whenever I find these at Goodwill's, they usually just throw them away. So I said, don't throw it away, I'll just take it if I can, and they usually just let me take them. So that's everything. Yay! Now I can go away and collect more and put all this shit away. Thanks for watching. Remember to like the video. Do not like the video. To subscribe if you would like to subscribe. Unsubscribe if you would like to unsubscribe. Leave a comment below. Don't leave a comment below. Follow me on Facebook. You can also unfollow me on Facebook. I do post on Twitter, kind of, but mostly on Facebook. So, what am I going to do next? I don't know. I honestly do not know. Alright, sorry. So, I think he was at the end of that tape, so take a good look. So, flip it over. Pop it in. Teddy. Teddy. Something.